Hey everyone, my name is Andrea Hutcheson. Hi! So if you're watching this and this is live over here, that means you're watching it live. If you are watching the replay, which we hope you are, if you're maybe doing a live video, maybe you are making dinner, maybe you didn't make it to this video, make sure that you hashtag replay so that you let your leaders know that you are watching the trainings and you are plugged in to learn more about your business. I'm super excited. Like I said, my name is Andrea Hutcheson, and I am so thankful that Carla was able to invite me to train you guys a little bit about recruiting 101. And I am originally from Peru, so you hear a little bit of an accent, but I've been with paparazzi for about 6 years now. I am a Jetsetter with paparazzi, and I have a team of 22,000 people on my team. So I'm super excited to be here. So we're gonna wait for you guys to join. Thank you so much for joining, Carrie. Thank you so much for joining, Tammy. Make sure that you say hi. You comment below where you're tuning in from, what you're doing, what are your plans to learn today. We are excited. We are super excited. Carla had the honor to invite me here. She's also going to be doing a training in my page with my team because we support each other and we love each other. So today I am wearing my shirt that says blessed because how many of us are blessed today? How many of us are blessed today? Hey Kathia from Florida. Carrie's tuning in from Oklahoma. Thank you so much for tuning in. So today I'm going to be talking about recruiting 101 and what are the ways that I recruit. And let me tell you just by facts that I have taught these ways to several of my team members. And one of them took it to heart and listened to me, and she was able to recruit 61 people in the month of January. 61 people in the month of January, and it's a super easy way to be able to recruit people. Hey Carla, so I'm super excited to be here and share some of my secrets. Share some of my secrets that are not so secret anymore, right? There's no secrets to make this business work. Well, let me tell you, I started paparazzi 6 years ago. I'm originally from Peru. I came from Peru 10 years ago. And I joined paparazzi in 2012. What was I doing before I joined paparazzi? I was going to school. I was working 3 jobs and I was going to school. I had to sell my shoes and purses to be able to join paparazzi because back then the kit was only $300 only. Okay, so if you think that's hard, let's keep talking, because we didn't have a website, a way to sell through online marketing. We had to order packages of 5 instead of individual pieces like you guys have. We had to pay shipping and it was $10, and the only way for us to get free shipping, it was whenever we order $400 in inventory. Okay, so that was what was back then. There was no ways, nobody really was selling it through Facebook until I could say that I was one of the first consultants that started a VIP group and started selling through social media. Now let me tell you, because I come from Peru and I moved from Georgia, my husband's from Georgia, we were living in Georgia. We got married in Valdosta, Georgia, which was in 2011, and then we moved to Indiana in 2012. And that's when I joined paparazzi a few months later. We came to Indiana in February. I enrolled into school. I found out about paparazzi in July of 2012, and then I started school in August of 2012. And why am I telling you all of this? Because many of you are putting the excuse that there's not enough people, that it's crowded, that's saturated. Yes, we might be 200,000 consultants right now, but there's not everybody that's working paparazzi like they should. How many of you are those people, okay? How many of you are only ordering their 25 pieces a month? Don't be lying now. Okay, because they're not taking it seriously. So this training may not be for you. How can you build a team if you are not plugging into this training, if you are not ordering more than 25 pieces, if you are not leading by example? First of all, you should be leading by example. It doesn't matter what excuse you may have. Right now, I've been traveling all over the United States, even to Puerto Rico, to do trainings. Every single month I've been traveling. We've been doing mission trip. We have a college and career class ministry. We go into campuses and we spread the gospel to them. We also have different things that we do throughout the week. It's not just paparazzi. So what's your excuse? Are you a mom? Okay, let's work on that. your mom, why are you not working on your time management? Many of us keep saying that we are working really, really hard, but you are not doing income producing activities. Many of you are just scrolling through Facebook and looking at what the other person is doing. How many of you are guilty of that? And if I'm preaching to you, you should keep listening, because we got to work on that. Okay? The other thing that many people may be doing is, before we get into recruiting, is that they are not having time for their families. You're putting your family on the second burner. You're putting your ministry in the second burner. You're putting paparazzi, and that's all you dream about. And that's okay, girlfriend. That's okay if you dream about paparazzi. But there is more than paparazzi. Paparazzi is the vehicle for you to get to where you want to be. And in this case, you are a millionaire's club. Right? You're a millionaire's club. How are you going to become a millionaire if you are not taking care of your time, if you are not taking care of your budget, if you are not taking care of your family, who are a priority for you? In my case, I have God first, family second, and then third is my business, okay? And I was one of those people who did not have time management, who will work until midnight, who will work until 5 o'clock in the morning and keep on working, because I was those kind of people that had the mentality that I needed to work really, really hard to get to where I wanted to be, okay? But that's not the case. We have now a DMO. Hopefully Carla has shared with you what the DMO is. It's a daily method of operation. For those of you who are new consultants, you should be doing that every single day. It only takes you 30 minutes. And one of the things that you do on self-development. Self-development every day. This is your self-development if you haven't had one today, okay? So make sure that you look into the DMOs. If you go onto YouTube and say paparazzi DMOs, you will find what I'm talking about, okay? But that's not what I'm talking today. That's one of the things that you need to be doing, first of all, okay? Time management. You tell your time what it needs to be done. Same thing with your money. You tell your money what needs to be done, okay? But time, first of all, you have to have a schedule. You have to have a schedule for you to be successful. For you to be able to make appointments with people, you have to have a schedule. For you to be able to say to tell your team members, hey, I can meet you this time, I can do a training today, you have to have a schedule. If not, you're going to be stressed out, you're going to get sick, okay? And we don't need a sick consultant, because direct sales is not about that, okay? So the third thing, you need to tell your money where to go. And many of you, I am a fan of Dave Ramsey. I do the envelope system for some things at home. And Danny and I get an allowance every single month. Just because we are bling bosses doesn't mean that we spend the money the way that we want to spend it, okay? You have to think about the future, and this is not your money. This is the money God's giving you today, okay? So spend it wisely. Spend it wisely. You have to invest. You don't just go splurge anywhere you want to. You go help people. You go do the things that God has created you for you to do, okay? What would you be doing with $50,000, people? How many of you want to make $50,000? When I first joined Paparazzi, I had a vision. I had a vision that this was a company I wanted to be with. When I talk about vision, it's $5 jewelry. I can sell it anywhere. I don't feel guilty. I am not embarrassed to sell $5 jewelry. I love the jewelry. It's nickel and lead free. I can wear the stinky earrings. Okay, when I couldn't before. I am from Peru. We can make this quality jewelry. It's made in China. Okay, I can go to Peru and buy a bunch of jewelry and start my own company. But the difference between our company and our company is nickel and lead free, and people can wear that kind of jewelry. Okay, you got Claire's, you got Charming Charlie's. They have jewelry that, yes, it costs maybe $5, but they are not nickel and lead free. So when you come into your company, you have to be confident on what you have. If you don't trust your company, you will not be able to present the opportunity to people. You will not be able to sell the jewelry to people. Okay, many of you have started with your warm market. How many of you are new? How many of you are new? Comment below, #new. How many of you are new? While I'm talking about my vision. When I saw the $5 vision, I said to myself, this is $1 million idea. I can totally do it. I don't have to speak English to be able to sell a $5 jewelry, okay? I can make fun. I can make fun and say, girl, skip your hamburger today so that you can get a necklace with a pair of earrings for $5. And I was not embarrassed of that. Okay? So how many of you are new? Hashtag new, because I want to see those new people. I see Kathy right there. I see Cleopatra right there. I see many new people, LaShawn. Okay? So you have to see the future. When I first started paparazzi, all I wanted to do was make $10,000 a month. All I wanted was $10,000 a month. I wanted to be named fashionista. I see you, Rosalinda. I see you, Cleopatra. I see you, Angela. I see you, Sabrina. I see you, Miss Ars. I see you, Elise, Maria. So what happened? What if it takes you 5 years to get to where you want to be? Wouldn't it be worth it for you to work so that you can get to those 5 years and get your $10,000 commission? Wouldn't it be worth it? Would you still work even if it takes you 5 years? Even if it takes you 10 years to get to where you want to be? If you have a vision, nobody can shake you. If you have a vision, nobody can shake you out of your vision. And that was me. I saw the vision and I was going to work hard. No matter what, no matter how many things that had happened to me, no matter if nobody was on Facebook selling the jewelry, no matter if it was in video selling the jewelry, no matter if there was, I had to work my booty off even though I had 3 jobs. No matter what, I was going to work this business. My husband, oh, but your husband supports you. Well, my husband wasn't supportive when I first started paparazzi. He was like, Andrea, you have joined so many you have joined so many direct sales that this is not going to work. So prove to me that this is going to work for me to believe you. Well, I prove it to him. I was bringing in $900 every single month on my second year. I was bringing in $900, and then we moved to Missouri 4 years ago, okay? 4 years ago, and I quit my 3 part-time jobs, and paparazzi became my full-time job. He told me, Andrea, as long as you bring $900 into the household, you're able to stay full-time as a paparazzi consultant. I said, you got it, dude. I was bringing in $2,000, then it went up to $3,000, but I was not yet to $5,000. The moment that we got our first check of $5,000 was last year. And that was an answer of prayer, because my dream was for my husband to be able to quit his job, and I was able to retire him. He never saw himself as quitting his job. But God provided the same vision for both of us, and God put it in his heart for him to quit his job. So he was the one who said, it's time for me to quit my job. And he quit. And paparazzi, it's our full-time job now. We were able to get this home, this beautiful home. We were able to get cars that we never thought. We have paid so much in debt, maybe $20,000 to $30,000 in debt. And now we're able to live debt-free. And now we're able to buy the home of our dreams because of paparazzi, because we put God first, because we have our priorities in order, because we know what we want in life. Whether it takes us 10 years or whether it takes us 20 years, it doesn't matter. You had a vision. Well, let me tell you, my first event with paparazzi, hello, this is me. I drove 3 hours to my first event. It cost me $40 to be able to set up at my event. How well did it go? How well did it go on my first event? I only sold $20. And I had to drive back home, which it was another 3 hours. How do you think I felt? Do you think I wanted to quit? Hello? I wasn't ready to throw the towel, but I was embarrassed because I saw such a vision and I only made $20. But what somebody didn't tell me I didn't have, the leader that I signed up under, she was as new as me. Okay, so we both were learning together. But nobody told me that when you do events, what you have to have the mentality on, events and home parties, it's all about targeting people. It's all about getting new people into your market. It's all about how broad your customer base can get, how big your customer base can get. And then you're gonna see the vision on events and home parties. So what happens? You need to get people to get into your market. You need to get people into your customer base. How do you do that? You have to think, okay, I'm paying $40. My goal at this event, at this home party, is to be able to make my money back. If I'm going to, if I pay $40, my goal is to make $40. Whatever comes above than $40, I praise God for that, because it's above and beyond what I expected. Many of us quit because we have high expectations of everything. My friend, this takes time. Okay? This takes time. And I am proof that it takes time, and you can still make it even though it takes time. Okay? So, nobody told me that whenever I have people fill out the drawing slip, I don't do drawing slips anymore. What I do is I say, sign up, put your Facebook down, put your phone number. If you win, I will let you know, but go like my Facebook page and you'll be entered to win this free piece. I get them to send me a friend request on Facebook. That's for them to be entered into the drawing. Send me a friend request on Facebook. Send me a friend request and you'll be entered into a drawing. Why do I do that, people? Answer below. Why do I do that? Because at the moment that they are my friends, they're going to be looking at my lifestyle. They're going to be knowing that I sell paparazzi jewelry, but it's not all vomiting paparazzi jewelry on my profile. We talked about that last week if you watch my YouTube video. We talk about fan page, we talk about VIP groups, and we talk about your profile. So if you haven't watched that, you need to go watch it on YouTube. Just type my name, Andrea Hutcheson, it'll come up, okay? That was a very hot topic, because that's what I learned on my 6th year. It's all about branding and attracting people that you want to attract. Many people say, and I had a consultant say, Andrea, you want to build your customer base big, you want anybody and everybody to buy from you. But here's the thing, Andrea alienates people. Andrea doesn't want everybody to buy from her. This is me. This doesn't have to be you. But in my case, they know that I'm going to put God first and that I'm going to talk about God, and that's the people I'm going to attract. That's the people I'm going to attract. And why do I attract those people? Because customers become consultants. Customers become consultants. And the consultants that are on my team, I want them to have the same mindset than me. Those people that are not going to cause troubles or that are not going to be in comparisons because they have God first in their life. Those are the people I'm going to attract. And I know that Carla is one of them, and I know that Carla brands herself as well. And yes, I may not have this huge millionaire customer base because not everybody's going to buy from me. They're not going to like that I love God, and that's fine. That's fine. Hello, bye-bye. Okay? But you have to understand, you have to be confident. When you post on Facebook, that's your place to work. That's your place to work. This is not a playground anymore, people. You have to grow up. You are not a kid anymore. You were a kid before you joined paparazzi. You were a kid before you joined paparazzi. Now you're a grown up with paparazzi. So you have to treat your paparazzi business, you have to treat your Facebook account as your paparazzi business. So when I join Facebook in the morning, when I go onto Facebook in the morning, I am not scrolling through. I am not looking what Fulano and Fulano said. I am not looking what Sabrina said. I am not looking at what Carl is posting. When I go on Facebook, I always have inspirational quotes. I know what my target is. I have lists on Facebook where I go and target my customers with purpose. You work with an intention. You work on purpose. On Facebook, you are not scrolling anymore. You are not comparing your live videos with other people. You are not just going live just because. You have to be on purpose. You are working on purpose on Facebook. Okay? So how is it that people can recruit 61 people in 1 month? Because that consultant is on my team and she's my personal sponsor. She joined August of last year, and in January she recruited 61 people. She became an executive producer in 5 months. In 5 months, she became an executive producer. She became crowned 100 in 7 months. And she is a fashionista as of today. She is a fashionista as of today. So how does she do it? How does Andrea keep recruiting people even though she is traveling all over the world and she is working and working everywhere, doing their ministry? How is she recruiting so many people? You're saying, oh, Andrea, that's because you have your YouTube channel. Hello, my YouTube channel really targets consultants. So people who have already signed up, they look at my YouTube channel. I don't get consultants through my YouTube channel, okay? So that's for me to help other people. But how do you get consultants? You know, customers become consultants. So the more parties you're doing, the more consultants you're going to have. Now you have to be very careful with this, okay? Because not everybody has the potential to be a consultant. There are customers that are made to be customers. So be very selective. Don't just get people to join your team. Don't be pushing people to join your team, because that was me when I first started. I pushed everybody. I signed up my mom, okay? I signed up my mom. Is my mom doing the business? No. My mom have not done business, okay? So I signed up my mom, and she was my 4th recruit, okay, in 1 month. And I became a director. I actually didn't even need her, okay, for me to become a director. So what is it that you do? You have to have parties. You have to have parties. You're like, Andrea, but I don't sell anything. It doesn't matter. The other day, I sold 7 pieces. Andrea Hutcheson sold 7 pieces. Why? Because she hasn't been doing live videos consistently, because I've been traveling so much. It's not an excuse. I've been traveling. I've been working, okay, helping my team. But I'm back on Monday through Thursday at 3 o'clock. I go live on Danny and Andrea Hutcheson page. I go and I sell. Do you know how many customers I've gotten from just going live every single day? I've gotten so many. They are my potential team members. They are my potential team members. They are watching me. They know what I need. So how do I seal the deal? I get people ask me, how many of you get you people asking, hey, how do I join your team? How do I join your team? Because I mention it every single live I go. Every time I go live, I mention that this is my full-time job. I mention that you can do it from home. I mention that I am in my kitchen doing this live, and you can too. I mentioned about my house. I mentioned that I have time for this, I have time for that, because I make time with this business. So how do you seal the deal? When people message you about joining your team, what do? You send them this long list of what they earn when they join your team. Or maybe you send them your website, go look and the join button, and then you go. No, mamita, no, you don't do that, okay? Because anybody can do that. You want to be different. You want to stand out of the crowd. So what is it that you do? You say, hey, I'm super excited that you're wanting to know more. I'm so excited to find out why is it that you want to join paparazzi. When is a good time for me to call you and talk with you a little bit more about the opportunity? Why do you call those people? Let's just say you are a new consultant. You do not have that person. You don't know what to say. You don't have this huge testimony. Well, then you talk to your sponsor, or maybe their sponsor, whoever has a really, who already has done this opportunity calls, and you do a 3-way call so she can close a deal for you. How many of my team members have made me close a deal for them? Several of them. Several of them have closed I have closed the deal for them. But you have to get them on the phone so that you can close the deal, so that you can talk to them. And what is it that you say at the end? Let me send you a package with more information, because I know that this is a lot to take in. And maybe you want to talk to someone, maybe your spouse, maybe you just want to look over the information. Let me send you a package. What's your address? That's my famous package. It's a very simple package. Information, you can find it on the letsflourishtogether.com website under recruiting. And what is it that you do? Carla, make sure that you put that website down so that they can find it, or upload it into this group. But what? It's a simple paper with 3 pages, double pages, 3 pages that has every single information and every question that they may have. And what else do I send them? I just use my bubble mailer that is 6x9 I turn the paper down. I don't even send it in a folder anymore. I double close the paper. I put it in there, and I put a free piece of jewelry in there. Because the people that have asked you for more information, they're most likely have never seen the jewelry. They're most likely have never seen the jewelry. And you are going to make an impact in their life because you are being different. You are making the time for them. What does that show to them? That you are going to make time whenever they have questions, whenever they need you, they know that they can count on you and that you're going to be that sponsor that they need. Okay? What else does Andrea do? I have a book. I have a notebook. I put their name on the top. I put their address in there. I put their phone number in there. And then I put numerical numbers. Number 1, Maria contacted me about more information. Number 2, I called Maria on September 11th. Number 3, I sent Maria her package. Number 4, Maria got her package on September the 13th. Number 5, I contacted Maria to see if she got her package. And then what's happening? I seal the deal. If people are putting you excuses, I do not have the money to buy the $99 kit. Well, then you don't need those kind of people in your life. Because if you cannot come up with $99 to sacrifice to make this business a millionaire business, then you don't need to be on my team. Why are you putting yourself lower than what you deserve? Why are you putting yourself lower than what you deserve in this company? Don't have that mentality that's so low because you're wanting to rank up. You don't want those type of people. They are not quality people. You need quality on your team. It doesn't matter how many quantities you have. It has to be quality over quantity on your business, okay? So you look for quality. You interview the people. You kind of know if they are really going to be good. Are you checking out their profile when they message you? Are you looking how many friends they have on Facebook? Are you looking what kind of posts do they have? You interview. You don't say yes to everyone. You don't say yes to everyone. I am so sorry. I don't think this business could be really good with you and me. Maybe you need to go find somebody else. I apologize, but you can look into my videos and learn. You can keep watching me, but I don't think this is for you. I'm sorry. And then you pass on. Interview people, you guys. And don't feel embarrassed. You just met her. You just met her. And yes, I feel bad sometimes saying that, but I don't need quantity on my team. I need quality, okay? Do you know that one of my elite consultants, she became an executive producer with less than 200 people. With less than 200 people. That's not normal. That's no normal, okay? So you need to brand yourself. You have to have packages to mail people. You have to contact people when they ask you for more information. You have to follow up with them. You have to do attraction marketing on your wall. You have to work it, girl. You have to work it. And before you start even all of that, you have to lead by example. So that means you have to have time management, and then you have to work on productivity, and that you have to know where your money goes to. Because in this business, as you're joining, you invest in the business. If you don't have jewelry, you don't have a business. Okay? If you don't have jewelry, you don't have the business. Does it take sacrifice? Yes, it does. I invested for the next 6 months to 1 year. I invested all that time because I knew that I needed jewelry. I knew that I needed this to work. And without jewelry, this business is not going to work, okay? So people that are customers, they become consultants. How do? You do attraction marketing posts as well. You post, hey, if you gotta make it, you have to attract people. Have you ever thought about traveling? Where is the place that you would like to travel? You have to post. Whenever you go to convention, you have to post. Those are the best times to post pictures about your accomplishments. When you hit rank, you share it. When you are getting a package from Carla or your leader that they mail to you, you share it. Because that's your way telling people that you have accomplished something without bragging about it. But you're kind of bragging about it because you're trying to show them that they can do this. And also, you have to tell people, you have to message people that you think will be really good in your business. Many of us underestimate people, because either they are lawyers, either they are nurses, maybe they are teachers. Whatever it is, you don't underestimate people. They might be good for this business. So you talk to them and you message them. Hey girl, this is awkward. This is awkward. But I just watched this Peruvian girl on my live, and she told me, hey, have you ever thought about your friends list of who may be really good about the business? And I really, the moment that she said that, Maria, the moment that she said that, I thought of you. I thought, Maria is a nurse, Maria is a lawyer, but I think she will be so good at doing paparazzi. And yes, maybe you can do it as a part-time job right now. Maybe you need some extra income. Maybe you need some fun because you're working so hard. Or maybe you really never thought about this, but hello girl, this girl, she's a jet setter. She retired her husband. She bought the house of her dream. And I want you to have that same style because you have kids and you are wasting your time at work instead of having it with your kids. You talk to them. Why haven't you approached those kind of people? Why haven't you approached those kind of people? Okay? So I'm going to take questions right now. And also we have a recruiting binder. The girl that recruited 61 people, which is one of my girls, she came up with a recruiting binder, which is just a visual. It's a visual binder that you flip the pages. It just has basic information about the opportunity. But why is it so special, that binder? Because when you're going live, you're showing visuals. People get to see you, not just talking. That distracts people. They don't keep attention. You know, they have to have attention on something else, and that binder is the thing. Okay, so if you want it, you can also just type in recruiting. I know that maybe Carla will be posted here, we'll post it here, but you can go on YouTube and type in how to recruit, paparazzi, and then you'll find Andrea in there. Okay, recruiting binder. Look up the recruiting binder, you guys. It is very, very, very fun. Okay, so I'm gonna take some questions. I take that binder even when I am bending. Exactly, Tracy. You take it anywhere you go when you show the opportunity. You talk to people as they're sitting down. You go there, have coffee with them, and you talk to them. Andrea, I want the recruiting binder. I'll post those videos in a post after I finish this live. All of the things that I talk to you, I'm really thinking about doing a training on time management because it has changed my life completely. But DMOs help with that. How can I get the binder? We'll post it. I shared it on here a few months ago. Search the page. Search the page, people. Remember what she said? What is it that you said, Carla? Fish? Was it fish? Because that's the first thing, whenever I came to Carla's team page, that's the first thing that I saw whenever I came here. She said fish. Carmen's repost it, please. Okay, let me see. Where is that at, fish? I saw you. I don't know why I don't see it anymore. And the reason why I made you do that quick branding test is because you have to find out what you are, what your brand is. Because paparazzi is not your brand. Paparazzi is part of your brand. You are your own brand, and you have to find out who you are. Who you are, what is it that you want to attract, what kind of people do you want to attract. That's what you need to find out, and what do you want to reflect to your customers. There's 5 things that you're passionate about. You have to write down those 5 things that you're passionate about. We're not talking about, oh, I'm friendly, I am adventurous. No, we're talking about things. Do you like fishing? Do you like traveling? Do you like makeup? Whatever it is that you like, you find your own brand. And so branding is very important. So make sure that you do that branding test and post your results. Find out who you are, because that's what you need. And what is it how does that help you? You join interest groups on Facebook about that. And what do? You go live and share what you've learned. Maybe you read a book that has helped you. Go live about that. Share the 5 things that you learned about that book. Maybe you like makeup. Go live and do your makeup. Make sure that your settings are public. And then you share it into the specific group that is needed. You share that video into that interest group because that will attract more people into your life. Find your own brand. Okay, so any more questions? The other thing that I have been doing is whenever I go live at Danny and Andrea Hutcheson business page, I say, if you're watching for the first time, if you're watching for the first time, maybe shopping with us for the first time, comment with the hashtag new. Comment with the word new below. Why? Because I tell them, if you're buying for the first time with me, you get free shipping. You get free shipping. Why do I do that? Because several people do not buy from us because they don't trust us yet. You have to gain their trust. And so what is it that you do? You gain their trust by giving them free shipping, so they, even if they buy one piece, that's $5 that they will spend. And it's not much. So what is it that you do? You follow up with them. They're going to be your long-time customers because they get free shipping on their first order. They get to feel the jewelry. They get to see that it's not bad quality. They get to see that they can do this and that they can shop and maybe buy from their family. Christmas is coming up. You have to make your customers trust you. When they trust you, they become your longtime customers, and then customers become consultants. Consultants, okay? So that's another tip that I have. Make sure that you're always engaging with them, not just sharing the video, but that they engage. Maybe do games in between the live parties. You're telling them, you know, hey, pick a number between 1 to 30. And I'm writing my number down, you know, like I write it over here. And then whoever gets this number gets a free piece of jewelry. I'm playing with them. It is not tied to a sale. It is not against policy. I'm just playing with them and doing games. And they're just commenting. They're not even shopping with me, okay? So, free shipping for the first time. Bless you, Andrea. This is some awesome information. Thank you, Danette. So I'm super excited. Thank you so much for joining me today, and I hope that it has been helpful. We'll be posting everything in there, but if not, go onto my YouTube channel and look up the different subjects under the videos, or go to the letsflourishtogether.com website because it's open to anybody, and there are amazing tips there. Do you just leave people alone that keep giving you dates that they'll join but never do? I follow up with them. You know, I message them. We have a talk. I mail them the package. I call them again to find out if they got the package. I ask them when do they think they will join. Then what I do is I follow up with them within 2 weeks. And then whenever we have a promotion, I follow up with them. I don't forget about them. And then they can join whenever they want to. Sometimes it takes time for them to join. I had a lady who joined after 4 years of watching me. 4 years. I didn't even know she was watching me. And then I had another lady who I met 7 years ago who I found through YouTube because she was singing. And I love her voice, and it was in Spanish. And I messaged her and I said, "You're a beautiful voice." And we became friends. She's been watching me for 7 years. And she just joined when we went to the Faith Over Fear tour in North Carolina. Okay? So you have different people that are watching you, and some people that are, you know, maybe they don't have the money. You have to wait for them to make the money. Don't push, you know, push, but don't push too much. Because you don't want them when it's not their time for join. For them to join, if it's not their time for them to join, you don't want them. They may join, but then they don't do anything. It's not their time. So always comment on their posts. I am very intentional when it comes to posting or commenting on people's profile. I don't do paparazzi sisters. I love them and I love Carla, but I'm not always looking at Carla's profile. When I am intentional of looking at Carla's profile, I'll go to Carla's profile or Michelle or whoever. But when it comes to me working on Facebook, I am very, very intentional. I have a list of my customers, and those are the people that I go comment on because I want them to see that I am interacting with them. So thank you guys so much. I hope that it has been helpful, and I will see you guys later. I have been here for I don't know how long. 43 minutes. 40 minutes. So I'm excited. Thank you so much for having me, and I will see you guys later. Bye.